lots of people have been asking me in my inbox if I've had a boob job. I don't mind speaking about these things. I have had a boob job. It's not my first boob job. I had a boob job 10 years ago was the first time that I had them done. So 2013, I think I had it done. Yeah. Well before, I think I maybe did have an Instagram account then, but probably was a couple of pictures of my dog on it. Didn't follow anyone apart from my best friends. Was absolutely no way influenced to get a boob job because of social media. I got it for me. I was very flat chested and I was uncomfortable with it. So I decided to get surgery. But I thought I would do this video because there's obviously people who are interested in the topic. I'm no way promoting having boob jobs unless you physically feel like that your life would be better if you had one. I'm going to answer some questions that people have asked me as well, which I personally, the first time I had mine done, would have felt a little bit more comfortable if there was more knowledge out there. I'm sure there's tons of knowledge out there on the internet now because you can find out anything on the internet, but sometimes it's nice to answer these questions or hear these questions answered from someone that you can relate to or know. Second boob job, if you are going to get your boobs done, make sure you do your research and get a surgeon who is good. I'm sure there's lots of crazy surgeons out there who are not good or not reliable, like any profession. If anyone wants to know who my surgeon is, send me a message and I will happily tell you. I got my boobs done under the muscle, which can be a little bit longer with recovery. My recovery's actually been really good. So I had them done in the middle of November. And by about week 6 or 7, I went back into the gym to do some lower body work. I have now been back into the gym to do upper body as well. The only thing I actually haven't tried to do is any chest work. Think I might leave that a little bit longer, even just another week or 2 before I test that out. Everything feels good. My recovery's been good. My recovery has been so much better actually the second time compared to the first time that I had it done. I don't know if the first time was just more trauma in my body, and this time I already had boobs in there and the surgeon basically took them out and then put in slightly bigger ones. So the size of my boobs are 450 cc's. They don't measure in cup sizes. Your surgeon will tell you a rough cup size. This will be after your surgery, what sort of bra that you will need, but you'll also have to go get measured, but they measure them in weight. So mine's are 450s. I actually think I have 400 in this side and 450 in the other because I had one boob that was bigger anyway. That is the size of my boobs. I actually had an uplift this time as well because my boobs had naturally dropped, and to put the bigger boobs in and to have them nice and perky, I had them uplifted. So to have them uplifted might be a little bit gross to some people, but they cut your nipple off, and I had a lollipop incision, so round the nipple from the nipple down, they basically then lift your nipples up so everything is higher. So between the under the muscle and the uplift, it is quite a big recovery, but at the same time I wasn't really restricted to do anything. In the first week or so, my mum was great and she helped me with so much stuff, and the likes of like mopping my floors, changing my bed, things that I couldn't do. You couldn't drive for the first couple of weeks. So you have to bear that in mind as well. If you are going to get surgery that you won't be able to drive, depending on what your job is, you might have to take some time off from work as well. And obviously off from the gym. If you're the sort of person that likes to exercise, you're going to have to rest from the gym. You just need to rest. I wouldn't rush your recovery and bounce back into the gym before you should, because there are implications that can come with breast surgery. Them can be if you are overdoing it in your recovery. Recovery is a big part of the process. But I love my boobs. They're great. They make life so much better, and they are for me. I don't actually get my boobs out much. If you follow me on social media, I'm not one of those girls who constantly has them out on my page, on my story. I'm quite a private person with my boobs, but yeah, that's them. That's me. That's my boobies. So if you want to ask me other questions, you can, but I'm not putting this on here for anyone's comments or anyone's judgments. I'm putting this on here because some people have asked me questions and I thought it would be nice to answer them. There you go. If you want to get some boobies, get some boobies. If you don't. I would definitely say don't get them if you're just thinking, life might be better. You must only get them if you think that your life is going to be better with them. Like if you don't feel very feminine, for example, that I did. I think it is a great thing to do, but it is also life-changing. It is foreign implants in your body. It's a little bit strange. Actually, my surgeon let me take my old boobs home. How strange is that? But I kind of love it at the same time. I'm going to get them and I'm going to show them to you. Find them. Had to rake in the cupboard there because I couldn't remember where they were. So here are the old ones. And this is, I don't actually think I knew what they were going to look like either. That is my old boob. How weird is that? So that was, what size were my boobs before? 365. So if you can imagine, my boobs are just slightly bigger than that now. They're, yeah. But I would recommend, so if you don't know what size to get, your surgeon will let you try them on. So you will get to put on a bra and then you'll get to put these into your boob, so into your bra, so you can test out how they feel for size. But if you're not sure, I mean, between 365 and I think the next size up's maybe 400, I would probably go just slightly up because you probably won't regret going upwards. If it's just one size, it's not much of a difference. They're always quite solid and like almost like footballs stuck onto you when you first get them done, but it takes 2 or 3 months for them to drop and just naturally settle down. And they just, I think when they drop, you then maybe think that you wish they were a little bit bigger. So I would always probably go up a size if you're not sure what size to get. My surgeon was awesome, and he actually, for the width of my rib cage, said that 450 was literally the biggest that he would put in. So most surgeons will not put a size of an implant into you that's not going to suit your body, because when I stand without my bra on now, I'm actually slightly just not spilling, but my boobs slightly come over the width of my body. So I literally would look stupid if I had bigger boobs in. So yeah, your surgeon should definitely take all that into account. But there you go, that's my boob story. So I hope you enjoyed that little boobie update. And yeah, I'm going to go and put these on my mantelpiece or something.